As a kid, I never liked following the rules just because. This made growing up in a Midwest Catholic conservative home a little challenging, to say the least. I felt things very deeply. I questioned everything, and I had opinions. For example, when I went to school and I learned that the girls were required to wear uniforms, but the boys could wear whatever they wanted, I was pissed, and I knew that was wrong. But I'd already learned that best if these kinds of insights are kept to myself. This is where I became divided, caught between the part of myself that was this free spirit but felt misunderstood, sad, and alone, and the part of myself that knew that to survive, I needed to be a good girl. It was confusing living my life on the outside, different than I felt on the inside. I spent a lot of time under the willow tree. This was my safe space. And one day I remember crying to myself, thinking, what am I gonna do? I don't belong here. And then this voice landed in my head, clear as day, saying, you're gonna live in Portland, Oregon. I was shocked, but I didn't question that voice. I didn't know where Portland was, and I didn't even care. It just gave me hope that I wasn't stuck, that one day I'd be free to live my life my way. But in the meantime, I was there. I kept my head down and adapted. This served me. In my 20s, I started my own business. By 40, I was successful, respected in my field, had a home, and I was married for the second time. But nonetheless, it looked like I pretty much had things together on the outside. On the inside, I felt off kilter and unhappy. I knew something could be different or better, and I knew that I needed help. It was a universal gift that I landed in the office of a somatic psychologist. I didn't even know what that was at the time, but I'll never forget that first session when she invited me to slow down, feel my feet on the ground, sense my breath, and listen into my body. Within a couple of minutes, the tears started coming. I could feel the heat rise in my chest and the immense weight of a lifetime of emotions that I'd kept held down. Each week as I returned, she invited me to listen into my body. And I would meet these parts of myself that I had abandoned with my survival strategies. It was so clear to me that body, mind, and soul are inseparable, and that the body keeps the score. It made total sense that I should weave this work into my work as a physical therapist. One of my favorite ways to do this is what I call authentic alignment, getting the gut, heart, and head on the same team. Authentic alignment is the body language of being safe, grounded, resilient, stable, supported, connected, strong, flexible, open. These are more than metaphors of how we want to show up in our lives. This is the embodiment of who we are at the core of our human beingness. Our body is the home of our belonging. It's the host of our nervous system. It holds our stories, our past, our pain, our protection, and our potential. As we unravel and realign the body, we can tap the power and wisdom of the nervous system to unwind old belief systems and release emotional trauma that's been woven into our tissues. This is how we come home to ourselves. This is how we cultivate that felt sense of safety and that I can finally be me. My name is Megan Mosley, and I'd be honored to present this talk at your TEDx stage.